All right, so we're just going to continue. Okay, so let me just also say this that I don't know about nobody else, but when it comes to forces of darkness and witchcraft, Lady Night does not participate in that. I just want to be clear. Okay, so one of the things that was confirmed as I was reading the book of Enoch is what happens when people taint with forces of darkness. Okay, and honestly, as is mentioned in scripture, is also mentioned there. It's just in greater detail, and it's unfortunate that people take that lightly. That they're going to hell. Okay, so it's explicitly mentioned in the book of Enoch. Okay, in more detail. So we'll get there, but I just wanted to note that really quick, because sometimes I think people consider the fact that when you're a minister of the Lord and you're prophetic in nature, that maybe, oh, you might be a psychic or something, a medium and all those things. Just want to be clear that is not the case, nor will that ever be the case for me. Uh, so let me give you these scriptures, because I said lost and found. We might not even share that one today. But I will share Elijah. I want to share about Elijah and Enoch experiencing similar situations. So, for Enoch, let's talk about him a little bit. Genesis 5, verse 21. It says, Enoch lived 65 years and begot Methuselah. Okay, after he begot Methuselah, Enoch walked with God 300 years and had sons and daughters. So all the days of Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with God, and he was not, for God took him. Okay, that was his death. His experience was he was just not. He was just non-existence. This is the New King James Version. Again, he was taken up. This is good. This is good. Let me look at the experience that Elijah also had concerning this matter. 2 Kings 2:11. It says, then it happened as they continued on and talked that suddenly a chariot of fire appeared with forces of fire and separated the two of them. And the two was Elisha and Elijah. And Elijah went out by a whirlwind into heaven. It was that simple. They was there, then they wasn't. So now let me go to Hebrews. Hebrews 11, verse 5. It says, by faith Enoch was taken away so that he did not see death, and was not found because God had taken him. For before he was taken, he had this testimony that he pleased God. But without faith, it is impossible to please him. For he who comes to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of those who diligently seek him. Okay? So he had faith in God. But notice that it said that he was not found. He was not found by anything or anyone on this earth. He had already been found in heaven. That's the thing. And this is what the book of the book of Enoch actually details. So let me get into it. I'm just going to read some of the scripture because we're relaxing today, right? So it's the way it's written is a little different than the Bible, but I will share the best I can here. So it's like chapter 1, not really chapter 1, but it's titled Falling Angels. And then there's a 1.5. I'm just going to read some of this. Read on your own. A profound trepidation will seize all beings. Even the watchers will tremble, overtaken by fear. This overwhelming awe shall extend to the furthest reaches of the earth. Lofty mountains will quake, towering hills will humble, liquefying akin to wax and fervent flame. Earth shall descend, its entirety subject to dissolution, culmination, and universal judgment, encompassing both the righteous and the wicked. For the righteous, tranquility shall be established, the chosen will be safeguarded, and mercy shall encompass them. Now, one of the things I mentioned is that the vocabulary here is really spectacular. Okay, so there will be a lot of regrets. So when I say things like, "Oh, you're going to hell" and things like that, this is because this is what God is leading me to say, and it's confirmed in Scripture, and it's important that people take heed to that. And the Book of Enoch actually details a lot of different terrible experiences that are sure to come if people continue to play with God. But for the righteous, again, tranquility shall be established. The chosen will be safeguarded, and mercy shall encompass them. They shall all belong to God, thriving in blessings and illuminated by the divine radiance. Behold, he approaches with 10,000 holy beings to enact judgment upon the impious, to liberate the ungodly, and to contend with all of humanity, addressing all the utterances and actions of sinners and the pious against him. And pious, why I can't say that word? I did say it. Reflect upon the phenomena in the celestial expanse. The luminous entities therein adherence unswervingly to their course. They ascend and descend in an orderly progression, each adhering strictly to its designated time, steadfast in their adherence to cosmic laws. Oh my goodness. All right, so it's a lot. I'm going to also read this. It's chapter 5, 39.7. They will find refuge under the sheltering wings of the Lord of Spirits. The righteous and selected will radiate in his presence, shining like luminous flames. They will voice their blessing and extol the name of the Lord of Spirits ceaselessly. His presence will perpetually resonate with righteousness, and truth will stand unshaken before him. My heart deeply desired to reside in that sanctuary, and my spirit aspired to be in the heaven. Okay? So these are just some of the promises of God over his people's lives. We just have to hold steadfast, be faithful, stand strong, okay? Do not waver. That's the thing. Satan wants you to waver. He wants you to, again, panic, become depressed, overwhelmed with emotion. All of that is human experiences, emotion. He said take the E out of the emotion and get into motion. That means that we have to be able to turn to scripture, turn to prayer. I was just thinking about that song by Whitney Houston, I Turn to You. Or is it I Look to You? I was just listening to that. Meaning that there are ways to combat the negative experiences that you have on earth. That's another feature of my book and my writing, self-reflection. It teaches you, it explains to you how to get over certain situations and circumstances and conditions that may be uncomfortable or unpleasant. But again, I just came on here to encourage and inspire a few people. I might be bad leader. But in the meantime, take care. What we going to do, we're going to sit pretty and walk heavy. I'll talk to you real soon.